My name is Chris. I play for PDX Vex. I just want to learn some good team drills so we can take back and practice.
Marcus, play for Vex, and I'd like to learn a little bit more, like he said, bunkering. Cause sometimes I just go down and just all buck wild, but then, but yeah, and like he said, just learn some drills from you guys and see what you guys do on a weekend basis.
Cool. I'm Austin. I play for PDX Vex. I do enjoy popsicles, and I definitely like to work on the field awareness factor.
Okay. My name is Barry, free agent. Favorite color is pink. I want to learn more about strategies off the field, so you can take it on the field and just know what to do without having to talk about it beforehand.
Good. My name is Jesse, play with PDX Vex, and I want to work on closeouts. We need to close out better.
I'm James. I'm actually from California, but I had a hook up with Leslie and PDX guys. I'm a front guy, so I don't really get to shoot a lot off break and run and gun, but I want to be a better rounded player all around, and I want to be able to, play any spot that I have to, and actually, I think more than half the game is if you can get a couple G's off break, then you're playing, 5-on-3, 5-on-4, so shooting, running, and gunning, basically.
Solid. Markel, play for Vex. Kind of want to learn how to put a playbook together before and kind of work on actually sticking to it pretty vigorously and everything, and then learn something out here that I haven't heard before, something like that, and kind of grind on that for a while, try to put something better that I haven't done before.
After losing prelims to this one team that's really good.
Oh, yeah.
So guys, it sounds like everyone's pretty much got the same goals. What I really took from it is that you guys really want to work on your offhand. And the thing to work with that is whatever hand you are, so it sounds like most people are right-handed, hold your gun in your left hand all day long. It's really going to get you into the mode of how to walk and run and hold your gun the other way until you become comfortable with it. It's the same way as learning how to write.
To add on to that, there's a majority of 2 teams here.
Yeah.
Right? Now, each one of you just admitted things you want to work on, right? And let's say, just call it what it is, weaknesses. As teams, as friends, you have to keep each other accountable for these things. Bottom line, say you want to work on shooting left-handed, right? All right, so Fred, you see, I can't remember your name. Keith. Okay, so Fred, you see Keith playing with his right hand during practice, and then you take your gun and you shoot him in the balls and say, what are you doing? Don't really do that. Just maybe just not real. So basically, wait, you guys are
smart wearing a coat.
That's right.
Yeah. You guys said it, some of you guys said it, that you want to learn how to close out games, to better game plans, come up with a playbook. Well, it all starts with being a team, right? This say as much as you can be an individual on the field, it's a team game, So keep each other accountable for that. You guys just admitted things you want to work on. Leave this weekend or you play today and you say, hey, I thought you said you wanted to work on shooting left-handed, or you wanted to work on field awareness, or having your head up, or running and shooting. Why aren't you running and shooting? Why when you go out to the corners, your head in the dirt? Right? The basics of it all is everything you guys just said. There's no reason why you can't do this every time you play, especially practice.
Especially practice,
right? Because who are you trying to impress? You come out here, you set small goals or big goals at practice to work on those things, and then you hack at it. You should be running and shooting everywhere you go. Your head should be up everywhere you go. Right? So it's not so much, I have to learn how to run and shoot or have field awareness. It's just going to happen because your head's up, you see things, you're running and shooting, and generally when you run and shoot, your chances of shooting somebody are a lot higher than when you're not running and shooting.
That guy.
That's a big part of it as well. One, keeping each other accountable, but when we do these drills, right? So some of the drills that I have in mind to do, running and shooting drills, laning drills, you as teammates need to stand directly where that lane's supposed to be, and you're going to get shot. And you're going to say, hey, you have to put yourself out there, right? So if that lane of paint, you're going to be running right through there. I'm going to stand exactly where that lane's going to be, and I'm going to say, well, if it hit me, you're doing good. If it's down here, well, you're doing bad. If it's up over here, bad. You have to help each other out, right? And it's hard to do, man. There's that competitive edge in it, right? Where I don't want Greg to be better than me. I don't want to help him out. But those are the things you have to do, especially. And it's granted, it's different because we're on different teams, but we're on the same team. You still want to be competitive, right? Everyone's fighting for their spot to play. But those are some of the things you have to do to be part of a team, and it's a struggle.
But with the mental toughness, honestly, we'll go over it when we do the field and we actually get to game plans and break shooting on there. But what I've convinced myself of as I've drilled and played and really just not had the confidence, whether it doesn't matter who's on the other side of the field, but just not having the confidence in myself one day, I sit there and tell myself as soon as they say go, if I make my first bunker, they lose. And I just tell myself that over and over and over, right up until they say go. And then I slide, and I literally have a smile on my face because I'm like, I'm in.
I think also part of the mental thing too can really be like play a scenario out in your head. You know, you have to tell yourself what you want to happen on the field before it can happen. Because if you don't know what you really want and how you're trying to do things, then you're going to be a little bit lost once you get out there. So it's good to play scenarios over in your head, and it's just a lot easier to actualize something once you visualized it, right? Like what Greg says, he wants to get into his bunker. As soon as he gets into his bunker, he knows everything's all right. For a bat guy, it might be, I'm going to turn my gun, and I want to see that guy walk off the break. You know, if I can shoot my guy off the break, then I know I started this game right, and that's check one.
That's exactly how it goes. Let's say he's going to walk off the field on the break. I'm going to make my spot. I'm going to shoot somebody. And I say visualizing the thing. Say Michael Jordan. Everyone knows who Michael Jordan is. He's a great quote. Great. He's got a great book and a movie that goes along with it. But like he's
Space Jam.
Yeah,
Space Jam.
The magic juice. But you visualize yourself in that situation. He said he visualized himself taking that game-winning shot at the end of the game. Right? No time left. Got to shoot the ball to make it win. Visualize yourself in that situation. I mean, in baseball, what? Full count, bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, you need a grand slam to win. Here, you need to lane somebody on the break, tell your front guy to make the next spot, move over behind. If you play the back, play behind him, keep the next guy down, help him move forward, go in, watch him get kills. Everyone's happy and celebrates, and you win. Or something similar.
No, these guys are spot on though. Paintball is 100% confidence. It's like if you go out thinking you're the best player, you'll play like it, and you got to convince yourself of that.
And that's the best part about paintball is there isn't one dude who just dominates. Every day is different, and every day has a different opportunity to be the best guy on the field. Every single time. But